To get ready to put our shrimp in. This is what you want. That's nice. I'm going in with my shrimp right now, and I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diane. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today, we're going to be making shrimp étouffée. So shrimp étouffée is a shrimp Cajun dish. It has this savory sauce. I'm gonna put mine over top of some rice or around some rice. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our vegetables. We're gonna get them prepped first. We need to dice them. So it's 3 stalks of celery. So I'm gonna get this diced. And then next, a whole green pepper. So make sure you have a really sharp knife before you start any type of dicing and chopping endeavors, just so it'll go smoother and it'll go faster and you don't be overworking yourself. Just gonna gut this bad boy really quick, and we're gonna get this diced up too. And then the next thing we have is a large onion, and gonna dice this just the same size. Make sure that you dice them the same size. I am using my little chopper that I have today, just so I can make sure I get those even dices on everything that I'm doing. And then lastly, we have 4 cloves of garlic. You want a nice size clove. As always, if you don't have fresh garlic, just go ahead and use what's in the jar. That's fine. And I'm just gonna run my knife through this garlic and get that chopped up nice and fine. Okay, so our next step is to make our roux, and we're gonna start that by melting 3 tablespoons of butter in our skillet. And this is just gonna be a light roux. We don't want it to be too dark. So be careful when you're browning it not to get it too dark. And if you do, okay, it's all right. Just don't burn it, because that burnt taste will not be great. Okay, so our butter is successfully melted, and now we're gonna go in with a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay. And we're going to stir this constantly while we're making our roux. Now, if it looks a little thick, like what I'm seeing right here, now I'm just gonna thin it out with a little bit of olive oil. Okay. All right, now this is the color I wanted, okay? Nice tan color. So I've stirred this for about 8 minutes on medium high. Now I'm gonna go in my whole green pepper. I'm gonna add that over in there. My whole onion, add that over in there. And my 3 stalks of celery is also going to be added over into that. And we're going to let this cook now. Just stir it all together. It might look a little clumpy, but that's okay. We'll let this cook for another about 5 minutes just to get it tender. You can put the top on it and intermittently come in and stir it. Just don't let it burn, okay? So you can go ahead and turn it down from your medium high at this point. But it's okay. It may look like, you know, it's a clumpy mess, but this is good, okay? Okay, so it's been about 5 to 7 minutes, and we're gonna build more flavor by adding in our 4 cloves of garlic. And to that, we're gonna add our Cajun seasoning. Now this is Mrs. Dash. It has no salt in it. I used this last week on some chicken, and I want you to know that it is a tad bit spicy, so I'm only gonna use 1 teaspoon. I may go in and put in some more after I taste it, but one is enough for now. And then I'm gonna go in with some smoked paprika. And then we got some thyme, maybe about a fourth to a half of thyme, okay? Then I got some cayenne pepper, and because this is so spicy, this Cajun, just a little sprinkle there, okay? Not much. And then I got some ground white pepper, and you just put that in according to your liking, maybe a half of a teaspoon. And then salt. This is the only place we had salt. And we got some tomato paste. This is 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. And we got 1 cup of chopped tomatoes. So that's gonna go in there. I'm gonna turn my heat up now. Doesn't that look delicious? Because what we're actually going to do now is we're going to start making this is going to make our sauce. Okay, we're almost done. This is almost done. We're just going to let it simmer a little bit after we add in our stock. But I got me some rice going over here. Actually, it's done. And this is 2 cups of seafood stock. Okay, you should be able to find it in your local store. If not, just use chicken stock. And we're going to start thinning out our gravy. Just go in a little bit at a time so you can see what it's looking like. If you need to add less, add less. If you need to add more, then by all means, add more. Okay, I didn't directly measure out my flour rubber. All right, this is looking delicious. So you're gonna make sure you don't have any lumps in here. All right. And this is bubbling. I'm bringing it to a bubble, just very briefly to bring it to a bubble. I'm gonna turn it down and we're gonna let it simmer for a good 15 to 20 minutes. It's looking a little thick to me. I don't want it to be that thick. So I'm going in with some more of my seafood stock, y'all. All right, that's much better. All right. So my flour could have been off a little bit, but you just do what you need to do to make it right. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer and I'll be back. I'm gonna add in a little bit more salt. All right, sweetie, I'm back. And what I've done is it's been right at 25 minutes for me. But what I've done is I've turned it up, and I think I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more because we're gonna actually get ready to put our shrimp in. And so we want those shrimp to cook no more than about 7 minutes in here. And so we want it to be really hot. So make sure you get your vegetables nice and tender. You don't want them to be crunchy. So we want those to be nice and tender. So here is my shrimp that I have washed and drained because I don't want any extra liquid going into this to make it too soupy. As you can see, this is what you want. That's nice. That's a beautiful, beautiful étouffée. So I'm going in with my shrimp right now, and I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. When your shrimp start turning, curling up on you, that's when you know that they are done. If you cook them too long, it's going to be tough, and you don't want them to be tough, okay? I'm putting in more shrimp than what really I should be. We want a lot of meat in ours. But you want to go for 1 to 2 pounds of shrimp. 1.5 to 2 pounds of shrimp, I should say. All righty. So I'm gonna let this continue to cook and get all the way done. Okay, so we are all done. If this is looking good, and I got my rice in my bowl, and I'm just gonna get this over in here like this. This is gonna be some good eating. Put some on top of it. That is our étouffée. Delicious tender shrimp. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Be blessed, and I'll see you real soon.